My name's Ronnie Nichols. This video is going to be about these face masks that doctors' offices and hospitals are requiring us to wear these days. And I realize what went on with the COVID and pandemic and all that stuff. I'm not against masks, don't get me wrong, but had something happen the other day that didn't make sense to me. I'm going to tell you about it. Put it on this video. I'm not trying to buck the system or anything like that, but my wife had a doctor's appointment about a week or two ago, and I'd worked all my life, pretty much all my life, in dusty environments. Did body work on automobiles, and I've done a lot of woodwork and sanding and dusty environments, and I've had a lot of experience wearing these little dust masks, not necessarily exactly like this, but similar to it. And at the end of the day, you come in the house after wearing that mask and put a Kleenex up in your nose, and you find there's a bunch of black residue in there that's slipped through that mask. So I was skeptical in the beginning as to how much good that those little dust masks did. But a while back I bought some these N-95 masks off the internet. It's according to what here's the other side of it. According to what I've read, it's supposed to catch 95% of the dust particles, but I'm not a scientist, not in the medical field, don't have any training. Just feel like I've got a little bit of common sense. But my wife and I had an appointment in this doctor's office, and we went in there a week or two ago, and we wore the N95 mask and got in there, and the lady registered us, and she said, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you folks to take those masks off, and we'll furnish you one." She held up a mask like this. And I said, "You mean you're going to make me take a N95 mask off and wear one of those?" She said, "That's our policy." She said, I said, "Well, the doctor that we saw last time, he was wearing one that looked like this, N95. She said, "Yeah, but his doesn't have a vent on it. You got a vent to let the air out of yours, and it spread germs." Well, immediately I looked around the room. It's a big waiting room, and there's probably 20 or 30 people in there, and I saw at least 3 or 4 people sitting there with the mask pulled down below their nose, and it just didn't make sense to me. So we went along with her and took the N95 mask off. But it just kind of made me think about a comedian I saw a few years back. He's from Memphis. His name was Cousin Bubba. And he said this: "Is it just me, or has the whole world gone crazy?"